Welcome back to Desert Soul Dance Sport. I am here with Andy Fitzgerald from Moonlight Dance. And ladies and gentlemen, this man is coming. He's doing something in this industry that very few are. And I so appreciate him for that. You are helping. First of all, welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've been dancing all day. We've been here all day. This is, we're finally getting a chance to breathe,
relax a
right?
little, yes.
But I really want to talk about this because this is so important, and this is a huge reason why I got into life coaching doing what I'm doing is because of the disciplines I learned growing up in ballroom dancing and how easy it is to be unprepared or burn out all the things. So I'm holding this Comp Ready with Andy. So I want you to explain a little bit more about what you do and how you got into this.
Well, I've been taking lessons for about 3 years and competing for just over 2 at this point, and absolutely fell in love with it. I have an awesome coach partner, Elisa Seleznova.
Amazing. Shout out to her because she is a beast.
Yes, and when I started doing the competitions, I wanted to do more, and I'm very competition driven, whereas I think a lot of people don't view it as a sport. And I think,
even though it's called dance sport.
Yes, it's called dance sport, but I think the American culture is very much of it's a hobby, it's something to do on the side, something like that. And I totally consider it a sport. For the first time in my life, I did not do high school sports or anything like that. I consider myself an athlete.
Yes!
So, yes,
same.
you have to, you should. Yeah. And so I've been on a very much fitness journey over the last couple of years, and wanted to share some of the things that I learned over the last few years of being prepared mentally, what it takes to just, find the right partner, find the right outside coaching, who to talk to. I'm really happy. Outfits, yes. And, it's trial and error for a lot of people because you just don't know. And so I've really collaborated with a bunch of really great pros for hair and makeup. I've partnered with Natalie. Natalie's coming and helping us with some of our stuff. And to get a lot of the students that might be afraid to do a competition, just try it out. It's not horrible, or none of it's horrible. But it's not as scary as people might think.
Totally. I think, sorry to cut you. I think ballroom dancing, we had Kinergy today, right? Yes. And for those of you who don't know what Kinergy is, we'll link the interview below that we did with Jacqueline, who came and taught the class. But, Kinergy is this free-form movement, It's taking the perfection out of it and creating expression. And I think that's what scares so many people about the competitions is everything is like, oh my God, everyone's been doing this for so long and everything's so perfect and there's judges and it's a whole thing. And it's like, yes, that is an aspect to it. However, it is a competition just like anything else is what you make of it. And your experience is what you get out, what you put in. And if you want it to be fun, we just interviewed, a local studio here and so many of them are so fabulous and so fun. Their students are having a ball. Like you said, they're addicted to it and it's not this scary thing. It is.
Yes, it's not scary at all. And it's exhilarating. To be out and show your stuff and have fun and I'm a guy, but I still like my hair to be done and the ladies with the dresses and everything, and to kind of help ease your way into it and know who to talk to. And, I've really tried, like I said, to collaborate with these experts as to, hey, you want to do rhythm or, I think a lot of students don't even know the styles, all of the styles before coming to competitions of what do you like to do, what turns you on to dance. I'm an international Latin guy, so that's what I enjoy.
You're really helping people get into their head and
as to what they really want to do and what they want to get out of it. Because if you're coming just to have fun, have fun.
That's also an intention.
Yes. And if your intention is, I want to win, then okay, then we might have to be a little harder.
Well, there are certain things you have to do to get to that point.
Exactly. So it's to kind of help people navigate through that. And then also just fitness programs, and all of our fitness programs are very, very body positive. There are dancers in all shapes and sizes, but it's to be able to perform and to be able to do the movements properly within whatever range you can do, but to have the confidence to really show that.
Well, you want to be performing at the best that you can of your ability.
And that comes with some strength training. It comes with yoga. I have someone coming in who used to be a therapist to just do visualization and calming before, and I had friends and family come and watch today, and I had to kind of warn them, half hour before, I'm going to be in the corner psyching myself up. Do not take offense to this.
Right.
And
let me have my moment.
let me have my moment, because if I don't, things are going to be messy on the floor. But that came with trial and error. My first few comps, I didn't do that, and completely messed up.
You got to get in the zone, mental prep, all of those things.
Yep. So it's a combination of all of those things, and I really want people to be able to say what they get to do when they dance. It's not a have to, it's a get to. I get to come to these competitions. I get to come to this great event. It was awesome. And, and have fun. And that's what I want people to be able to do, and not be afraid of competitions and be afraid of the judges and everyone else. Trust me, these judges, half the time they're also pros outside of it, and they've got their own students, and everybody wants you to do well. No one is sitting there going, oh, I really don't like that person. They actually go, oh, wow, they're really good at this. Let's push that forward for them. So I have learned so much in the last few years with dancing, and just so many lifestyle skills of, dedication to something, a reason to get up in the morning, a reason to go to the gym when I don't want to go to the gym. Yes, it's vanity, but it's also,
you just feel better. Yeah.
And it's a visual sport. So yes, I want to look my best within my capability.
I love that so much. You're local to Arizona?
Yes. Well, I'm originally from Wisconsin, been here in Phoenix for 15, 16 years.
Okay, so how does it feel? You travel all over the United States for competitions, to have something in your backyard to be able to...
I was so happy to do something in the backyard. Phoenix is a great area, and we do have, the half a dozen or so great competitions like this one that, people just... Dance sport is not televised. We're not on ESPN. We're not on those things. And to kind of open people up to that who might be just going for a salsa lesson, which is great. Go, have fun at your salsa lesson, but also say, hey, this is an opportunity over here as well. Right. And to kind of give people that opportunity, and to also work with so many great local pros. And
you have so many of them here in Arizona.
Yes,
the talent pool here is overflowing.
And to be able to reach out and talk to people like Natalie, like Alex, and all of these people, and be like, hey, this is your passion. Let me help you show another person your passion. So I'm really trying to facilitate, hooking people up with the right person to talk to, or to get that outside coaching. And, and a lot of times the first time I got outside coaching outside of my teacher, it's shell shock. I mean, this person has 45 minutes with you to an hour. They're going to give you everything. Yeah. And it's going to take you 2 months to unravel all of it. Yes. And they're not going to tell you to do something that they don't think you can do. Because I think a lot of people go in and be like, oh, they hated me. They didn't like me. They told me everything I was doing wrong. Well, yeah, because they don't need to talk to you about what you're doing right.
Right. They see potential in you, and they want you to grow.
And they want you to grow. Right. So to have that experience and to understand the meaning behind the coaching, I think helps people a lot too. I mean, I know students who have literally cried because they thought, oh, they hated me. I did everything wrong. And I'm like, no, they want you to do better. They want you to achieve more. And if they didn't think you could do it, they wouldn't bring it up. These are professionals who've been doing this for a very long time. So
I love that. I love the clarity that you have on kind of dissecting some of the, expert knowledge that we have. It's very hard to bring it down into layman's terms when we're learning and we're growing through the process. I think that's amazing. We're here at Desert Soul.
Yes.
You're close to Natalie and Decho. Yes. How does it feel to be here, but also what does it mean to you to dance with your soul when you're out there dancing with Alyssa?
It's, for me, I can forget all of the negativity in the world. I can just be in the moment and not worry about all the other, excuse my French, crap.
I was going to say BS, but yeah.
Yes, but it's even for that 5 minutes, that 2 minutes, that however long you're out there, to just be in the moment, understand that even that you're on a team, even if it's just two people, it's a team. If I start losing my spot or whatever, all I have to do is look at her and she'll help guide me through and vice versa. And just to have fun with friends. I mean, in the community, the dance community is the most accepting, loving community that I've ever experienced. And no judgment. Everyone is there just, even your competitors. You're out on the floor and no one wants to run into each other. I was doing my cha-cha and I was backing up and I felt just a gentle hand on my back. And I was like, oh, hi, Christian.
Got you. We're all here for each other.
Because no one wants to run into each other, but no one takes offense to it. No. So it's just such a different experience than what's out there for a lot of sports, I think. And
it's very collaborative.
It's extremely collaborative, and you can throw so much more emotion. There's music, there's, feeling into everything. And to get your body to express that feeling takes work, but it's also so worth it because you can take everything you've learned and you learn about yourself.
Yes.
I've learned so much about myself of just what I can handle, what I can't handle, what I want to achieve. And it's just been a blessing in my life. It really has.
I love you. Well, we're so happy to have you in this ballroom world of ours. It's so fabulous. Thank you for sharing all of your joy on the floor. You are an absolute pleasure to watch.
Thank you so
much. Thank you for being here and sharing this next level of education to new dancers or just people who need to get into the circuit,
And like I said, you can access all of my information through Moonlight's website. I believe it's moonlightdanceco.com. I want to say, I'm sorry, Julia, if I said that wrong. But in the studio is great. They have so many social events and everything.
Because you partnered with them.
Yes.
And you also
Julia
helped.
And Bartolo, yes.
Right. And you also helped to sponsor some of the prizes at Desert Soul. So that's great. So people are going to be able to get some coaching with you.
Yes. So we have gift certificates for parts of the packages that, one-on-one coaching. Hair and makeup, I believe, is in there, and just some goal setting. I mean, sometimes to sit down and figure out.
It's just as simple as getting started with what your intention is.
I think that a lot of times, too, people don't realize do a sit down, talk about why am I doing this? Yeah. Because, like I said before,
what's your why?
What's your get to on this? What's your goal on this? Because as I said, if you're coming just to have fun and look pretty, great. Don't worry about the scores. Right. But if you're like me, I care about the scores. So what do I need to do? And to sit down with your coach and kind of go, hey, are they struggling with certain things? Maybe we can get an outside help to come in on that. And that's nothing against your teacher. A lot of people are afraid to even bring that up. And it's like, no.
Yeah. Again, it's all collaborative, right?
It's very collaborative. And to have the opportunity to work with great pros around here and to be able to, and we're not competing with any studios. This isn't student poaching. This isn't fighting with any other studios. I want every studio to be able to be like, oh, I've got the student who wants to do this. Andy knows the right person. Let's connect them with Andy. And we are not limited to only services within Moonlight. We go to other studios as well. Like Energy has their Dance Their Mats. We're looking forward to doing that. We are trying to get some professional Q&As going, supervised rounds, stuff like that, just to help people kind of get more comfortable.
That's it. All living in harmony.
Yep.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for participating in our raffle. Thank you, Natalie and Decho, of course, for providing this incredible experience for us to express ourselves in all facets of what we do. And I think it's incredible that you're bringing this to the ballroom world. We will see you next time.